Okay, here's some different size pellets, different calibers. Um, and what I do is I put down what I think my rifles put these out at an average down here in feet per second. And this is the weight of the pellets. There, I wanted to put all like one brand, like GSBs, but I didn't have them in all the different calibers. So I did the best I could. So the first one, the 177 caliber, um, it weighs 7.4 grains. That's the H&N Excite pellet. The next one, 20 caliber, is the JSB. It weighs 13.73. The 22 JSB weighs 14.3. The 25 is the H&N Barracuda, weighs 30.86. The 30 caliber is a JSB, weighs 44.75 grains, and the 35 caliber weighs 81.02 grains. So you'll notice that the 35 grain weighs almost 11 times more than the 177 caliber pellet does. You can get different pellets in different weights in all these different caliber pellets. Um, some of them you can get a big difference. With the 30s, I have a very little difference in what I can get so far. Maybe other people can get a big variety. I haven't been able to yet. If I shopped around a little bit more, then maybe I could. Anyways, I put down the approximate feet per second I get with the average pellets. Maybe not these pellets, but the average pellets I use. So with the 177 calibers, I'm usually getting between 925 to 1,000 feet per second with pellets. All right? Unless I use a really heavy one or a really light one, of course, in different calibers. With the 20 caliber, I'm getting about 780 feet per second. The 22, about 710 to 750 feet per second. The 25, about 590 feet per second. The 30 caliber, really close to 500 feet per second. And I have no idea what the 35 will get because I haven't got the rifle yet. I do have some rifles in the 177 and the 22 calibers that are super powerful and put these pellets out at a very high velocity. So I'm not going to list that. This is just what I shoot average through most of my normal pellet rifles. You know, like with a nitro piston one or a vortex piston or something like that. The variable pumps, I'm not listing those down or including those in this assessment because they all have less feet per second. Okay, and I have those in 177 and 22 calibers, as well as I do pistols. So it gives you an idea. You can get a bigger selection with 177 caliber pellets than you can with like 35 caliber pellets. You know, the 177 is probably the most common size pellet in pellet guns, pellet pistols, followed by the 22. Okay. I prefer the 22 usually for shooting because of the weight of the pellet and, you know, the accuracy and all that. But anyways, I do have 6 different calibers now, and I just wanted to share those, what the difference in weight kind of looks like. Of course, you can get the 22s, you know, really, really light, like 9.9 grains, all the way up into a really, really heavy pellet, you know, in 22. Over double what this one is. So, but I just wanted to share that with you. My 6 different size caliber of pellets. And basically how fast they shoot. Okay? And as far as the foot pounds of energy, I didn't figure that up, but I'll tell you this. Anything traveling 671 feet per second, like this right here, whatever weight in grains that the projectile is how many foot pounds of energy, okay? So let's say that a 22 pellet traveling at 671 feet per second, and let's say it weighed 14.3 grains, the foot-pounds of energy would be 14.3. All right? So that's the magic number right there. The way to figure out the foot-pounds of energy is you take the feet per second times the feet per second times the weight in grains, okay, and equals a number, okay? So you take that number and you divide it by this number, 450,240, and you would come up with your foot-pounds of energy. All right? And that's your formula right there. Feet per second times the weight in grains. Divide that number by 450,240, and you come up with foot-pounds of energy. There's all kinds of programs you can download to phones and things like that. Make it real simple. I always like to know, in case I have a dead battery on a phone or something, I can figure it out by hand if I want to. This is an example. The 30 caliber traveling at about 500 feet per second is roughly, I think it's 50 foot-pounds of energy for that one. So the 177 caliber, if it's traveling 950 feet per second, is 16 foot-pounds of energy. The 22 traveling at 710 feet per second, weighing 14.3 grains, would be also 16 foot-pounds of energy. So the 177 at 7.9 grains at 950 equals the same amount of energy as the 22 weighing 14.3 grains at 710 feet per second. So you can see, that's the same energy, two different velocities, two different weights. All right? Just sharing that with you.